Hey guys, you're watching because you want to only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. We're over the west side of the island today, not too far away from the cathedral. You can see it's just barely in view over there, but we're in an area that's completely untouched. This is sort of the opposite side to the island that the snow-capped mountain is, but this mountain is also, hiccups, is also sort of somewhat hilly. Not quite as aggressively hilly, but it is hilly. Now, this is, the airport's just there as well, by the way. I was thinking that up on this sort of area, let's put my HUD on, there we go. In this sort of area, I know it's close to the airport, I know that. But I think it would be cool to have a space center, or space station, whatever you want to call it. You know, with this big space shuttle on the launch pad and stuff like that. Up on this top of this mountain here. Now, I know in real life there wouldn't be a space center near like an airport. That would make no sense, but I don't care. I think it would look cool. I think it would be a really nice addition to have up there. But I think down a little bit from the mountain on this sort of area, it'd be cool to have an observatory. Now, observatory should really be in a spot where there's no mountains or anything around. But I think if I do it on the observatory on top of that little mountain, it's going to be too close to the space center when we build that. Plus, here, if I go down onto the ground, let's make a little bit of a platform for us to build on today as well. Cylinder grass 21. There we go. If we stand down here, I mean, we've got a lot of sky that we can see. I mean, there's only a little bit of a hill there that gets in the way. And all you got to do is wait a little bit and the stars will come up, won't they? just wait an hour until the star comes into view. Okay, so for the observatory, I don't want the observatory to be too big, but I don't want it to be so small that it's pointless. I sort of want this nice in-between. I want to make it out of a brick foundation, a sandstone E and quartz E wall, and then have like snow blocks or a white block for the main sort of dome that goes on the top. Now, I don't know how high this is going to be, so I'm just going to make a guess for the moment. I'm going to say around about here, and we're going to make a sphere, a hollow sphere of snow blocks. Now, I think 20 is a little bit too big, so let's go down to 10 for the moment. Okay, that gives us this size. Now, we're too close. I don't know if we're too close to the ground. Is that big enough? You know, I think I'm looking at the buildings over there. It's about the size of a building. Now, we only need half of it, remember. We don't need... We don't need the bottom half to it. It's not meant to be a sphere. It's meant to be a hemisphere. So if you imagine we only had the top half there, I don't think that's too bad. And then on one of the sides, probably this side, seeing as though the sun goes from there to there. We should put the slit in the middle and make it look like it's got the open part with the telescope. I might do the telescope actually coming through it. No. If I do the telescope coming through it, it's going to look like some sort of anti-aircraft missile, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's gonna look like it's a gun. We don't want it to look like a giant gun. We want it to look like an observatory. So the telescope will have to be inside and just sort of behind the edging. Let's get rid of this bottom half now. Oops. We can get rid of this pretty simply from there to over here. So, and I'm pretty sure that you can just spawn in a hemisphere. I'm pretty sure you can, but I've never been able to figure it out. Now, I want to add some more to the bottom of this, so instead of it starting to go smaller here, I actually just want to make it come down a little bit more, about that sort of length. Let's come across here to the middle point I want, like that, and I think I need one more. Okay, and what size was it? 15 we said. Oops, 15 we said, wasn't it? It just saves me going around 3 times. Cylinder of snow blocks, hollow cylinder, 15 1, just to make sure. Ooh. No. Undo. Because we... 10 was it then? I think I said 10, wasn't it? Yeah, 10. Beautiful. So we do that one. I want to go down 1. And I want to go up 1. Like that. Okay. Wonderful. So we've got a little bit more on the edge in there. I think it makes it a little bit more of a larger dome. It doesn't look like a top half of a circle. It looks like an actual structure. We then want to have some edging around here. I'm going to use quartz. I know it's still a white block. I want it still a white block, but it is there's a slight difference between it. I think we're going to need all the quartz today. It's got a slight difference. Now, full blocks, they do have a difference, but what if we use these ones? I think they look a little bit more fancier around the edge, or pillar quartz. Now, pillar quartz would look good as well. I want to incorporate pillar quartz into the build, so I don't think we're going to do that. No, I think we'll just go with normal blocks. And we want this 1 block wider than the telescope section. This is going to be a sort of edging around it, so we can join it to the building without it looking flat. It's going to give it a little bit of depth. So we'll come all the way around here. Easier to do this by hand than using World Edit. You could use World Edit and go up by 1 number and make it 11 instead of 10. But then the trouble with that is that it doesn't do it like perfectly 1 block bigger. It does the circle 1 block bigger. That might not be 1 block bigger than what it misses blocks. Trust me, I've done it many times. Okay, so we've got a little bit of an edging around here. Then we want the main building. I want the bottom to be brick. And I want that 1 block wider. So we are going to do that with 11. No. Yeah, 11. And then fill in the stuff. Then we want to come up. And that'll be about 3 blocks. Let's just do it. I'm going to stop thinking about it. If you think too much, it doesn't work. So we want to have this about here. I want 11, and I want these out of brick. And I want it up 3. 2. Make it a little bit shorter. Okay? Like so. Then we want to come to that height. So we're going to come up 2 blocks. And then we want sandstone instead. Which one, though? Oh, they're nice and clean. I changed them to look nice and clean. So 24. 24. Oops. 10. 24. I don't know how high it needs to be. I'm going to go 5 for the moment. 5, 6, 7. Another 2. 7. Okay, let's have the door. Do we want the door on the front? I suppose that would make sense. So have the door out here. It's not going to be that big. It'll be a little bit bigger than that. But that's looking pretty cool. I think the sandstone, the quartz, and the brick go really well together. I'm going to make this brick again for the moment. We're not going to worry about the door. It's going to be an igloo shape. Is probably the best way to describe it. I want to get some quartz pillars, or some quartz slabs, sorry, to go around the edge here. Ooh, no. I want to go all the way around the edge, apart from the front, where we're going to add some more wall. We're going to sort of do the igloo front. Found a picture very similar, or an observatory, a picture of an observatory, a photo of an observatory, very similar to this build, you know, with similar sort of colours, similar sort of shape, and I really liked it, so that's what we're building sort of from today. Okay, like that. I think I'm going to move that one and that one, though, because this is going to be where the igloo front starts. And it doesn't have to come out that far. It's just more of a fancy entrance more than anything like that. Okay. Then we want to have... I think I'm going to have... Is there another... There's this one. Oops. Just to have something a little different. Down the bottom, that one and that one. And then we want to do the same on this side, so it's going to be that one and oops, and this one. It's just giving us a little bit more depth, a little bit more shadow in the areas. It's not going to be a completely flat wall all the way around. That would be boring. That one and this one. Oh, and the last two over here. That one. And that one. I want more quartz. I want quartz top. A little bit on the quartz top here. So I think I might use slabs or stairs. Let's try stairs. So we have this. Makes this top a little bit thicker, you see? Like that. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Why do I turn my head with that? Oh, can I get these? I want it to... I need it to face that way. But it's actually really hard because you end up chasing this back, look. Until you get there, and then that one's facing the wrong way. What if I done that? Yeah, stairs are so annoying. You want it to face like that. Stairs are the worst. Do I like the stair? You know what, the stairs might be a little bit too big anyway. I think we're going to go with the original idea of using slabs. The stairs aren't going to work how I want. They're not going to turn in the direction I want. I'm sure maybe there's one sort of tricky, secret way to do it, but I don't know it. I'm going to put them under them all. Like this. Ooh. Oh, I like what I did then. How I made that thicker. We might incorporate something similar to that. Happy accident. So we have this all the way around. Oh, and I sort of like the idea... Oh, no, it's the same thing if they're missing. Okay. Now I want to add some pillar quartz in. Similar to how we've got the pillars of sandstone, I want pillars of quartz as well. Oops. Too far. I don't want to go around again. So we can have these on this layer. Up to there. And this one. We might as well do them all at the same, or sort of go around as we go. And maybe in the corners as well. That one. I don't need to worry about the front. It's only like 3 sides that we're really working on here. And this one. Okay, then I want to do the thing that I done accidentally. Whoops. Which is sort of making a little bit of a cool shape as we go around. Yeah, I like that. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. No, I like the full block. I like the full block. Okay, and in the corners I want a pillar one as well. This is all 4 pillars though, isn't it? Can I add any of those, like, lower ones here as well? Not really. Not unless I do them there and there. Or I could do them there and there. That one and that one. And 2 more. Okay, then we can back off. We can have a good look to see if we're going in the right direction or if we have been going in the wrong direction all this time and it looks terrible. It could go either way. I don't know. I think it's going to look okay though. I usually know if something's going to look okay or not. Maybe not great, but okay. Oops. Okay, how are we looking? I guess looking pretty neat. It's looking nice and fancy, expensive, which is exactly what you want. The reason why I went for sandstone is it's a nice clean block, but it's also got that sort of rich, expensive-y, somewhat feel to it. So yeah, I think I like that. I'm not 100% sure if I like the quartz or the sandstone just ending like that. What if instead we came all the way up and through? Oops. I think this might actually look a million times better. I wish I'd stopped placing in the wrong spots, though. That one and that one. That one and that one. Maybe a slab on the top. But yeah, oh, that does look 100% better. And it's not going to get in the way because that middle part is what rotates, not the whole building. Slab. I think it's this one. A little bit of grey will probably actually make everything stand out quite nicely. Alright. So, now how are we looking? Imagine there's a little bit of a front on it. I think that's looking okay. I think that's looking pretty good. Windows, they do have windows, but they pretty much always or they all have blinds on them, so they can shut them off. We have this perfect space in the middle for a window to go in. We've got a lot of room on this inside, so I think we can actually get away with having somewhat deep windows, glass. I think I'm going to go with black stained glass, so it's sort of got that tinted look, so the sunlight doesn't like affect the telescope and stuff like that. I'm sure they're very sensitive pieces of equipment. I've got a telescope. It's a pretty good one as well. It's a big blue one. If you guys are into telescopes in space and stuff like that, I do apologize because I have no idea what name it is, but it's actually pretty powerful. You can actually see an awful lot with it. It's very, very, very powerful. Like, you can zoom into like Mars and stuff like that. The moon, you can see incredible detail. Like you can see like rocks and stuff like that on the moon. Very, very cool. Quite a big one actually. Haven't used it for quite some time though. Okay, so there's the windows in the top parts, but then I was thinking in the brick parts we could have some windows as well, like a basement. So if we had there and there, and how would you do that? Like you'd put brick there and there, wouldn't you? Yeah. So that one. I'm not worrying about the diagonal ones. Oops, yet. We'll probably do the diagonal ones after. I like to do everything in an order. That way you don't forget, you don't accidentally do something on one side and not the other. If you try and keep a little bit of a pattern to what you're doing, it makes things a lot easier. So in the diagonals, this one is the perfect diagonal. It doesn't really work. I mean, I could put one here, and I think I will. No, I can't really put one there. Not easily. No, I don't think we need them in the corners either. I think we're good. I think we're good like this. So, entrance to go on the front here. I don't need to use welded for this. We just do a brick, 2 blocks high. We can come out a little bit like that. Imagine a little bit of a sort of entrance hall in here. Maybe make some coffee and stuff like that in this area. And then the main observatory bit is full of like computers and expensive equipment that I'm pretty sure that I would break. Let's have a nice sort of large-ish door. Oh no, I want a step going up, so we're gonna have a little bit of this going on. Let's have it up to that level, and then the door is on this level here. We'll have a normal sized door going along here, and we can get some windows in that way as well. Going along the top like this. Have some stairs going up to it. I think we can get away with having brick there. Not maybe not that tall. We'll use some slabs on top. Like that and like that. Like that and like that. Stairs. I think this one. And nether rack. Oh, another brick. There we go. There we go. Okay, what door? We've got a bunch of different doors that can potentially go on. But which one would suit? I mean, these big ones are pretty good, but I think these big ones are for even numbers, aren't they? Yeah, they're 4 blocks wide. That's the problem. And we've got an area that's got an even number. Or an odd number, sorry. So we have to have something that counts up to 3. I don't think we have any big doors for that. Laboratory door, that would look sick on the inside. Either that one or this one. That one. 100% that one. As soon as I put it down, I was like, yeah, no, that one 100%. Glass. We can use white stained glass, I think, on these sections instead of black stained glass. Slabs. We can use some nice quartz slabs to go above the windows like that. I can't go below the windows because obviously these slabs are in the way, but I think that looks pretty nice like that for the moment. I want to have this to be a little bit lower than that section, like roof wise. So instead of having the quartz up on that level, we're going to have the quartz on this level instead. Join that one up to there, along the front, and down this side. Any other space we can just fill in with sandstone for the moment. Set 24 and set 24. Oops, and that one. Have some windows in the side here, so we'll have that one and that one. This one we can have the window sills above and below it. Oops, I think it looks really nice with that. There and there. Again, we'll keep with the white stained glass on this part of the observatory. I think I'm getting a little bit of frame issues because of we're creating shadows on the inside, a lot of shadows on the inside. Just for the moment, when we start like closing stuff up, I hope that's all it is. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. Let's have this along here and along like that then. And same down this side. Oops. Okay. I think we're looking pretty good. Should the brick actually be one more block out, like how we've done on there? Like, should the bricks be along this level? Probably. That does mean that we're going to have to remove some of the slabs. But that also means that we can make the staircase a little bit more wide or a little bit longer as well. So we have these ones coming across here. Okay, that's okay, because that'll make the windows match, the side windows match the front ones. How are we doing for time? Nearly out of time. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get the telescope part of it done today, unfortunately. But getting the main building done is very, very worthwhile. Like that. I think we'll also bring the staircase out by one block now as well. There we go. That gives us a little bit more room. And then on the top here, some sort of slab, some sort of clean slab. Maybe that one would be a good one. This one would also work. Yeah, we'll do that one. 44.6. Replace with 44.6. I can't type today. And in the corners as well. Okay, a little bit more detail needs to go on to this, but we've definitely got a really good start. We'll open up the telescope. We'll have like sort of the shutters as well on there. But it's looking pretty good. If you guys enjoyed it, then hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We should be continuing on with this next episode. I think we might be able to add some windows down the bottom here potentially as well. I think it's a really nice looking build. We'll surround the area with some low trees, not tall trees. Make sure that they're lower than the telescope. A nice path, stuff like that. Really make this part look nice. Most of the time, observatories are actually somewhat open to the public as well, so you can sort of wander around them. They're sort of almost like a public pathway. So that could be cool as well. Yeah. See you then, guys.